We arrived on the Monday, started walking the track. None of it's really marked on the Monday, so just walk little bits, get a feel for the place, and just trying to work out where the track goes really. But it's always a difficult task. We end up doing probably 4 or 5 hours walking every day, so that can weigh you down a little bit. So just trying to plan the walk and see as much as I can. So the prologue's always a bit nerve-wracking for me. I've been on the second and third row before, so I know how much of a task it is to get through. So if you make a couple of mistakes or have a little crash, it can you can be in trouble. So a little bit of pressure. And the first day I actually missed some of the track. I went the wrong way on the track, so I had to double back, come back on the track, and probably lost 10 or 15 seconds. So I had a bit of a panic, whether I was going to be well up there. But I managed the rest of up to the top of the hill. I did okay. I didn't make too many mistakes, so I ended up mid-pack on the front row, which is it's fine. Yeah, the start of the main race is probably the most nerve-wracking of all the season. 50 riders on the front row. It's the only place you set off with so many riders. So it's a bit unpredictable what the other riders are going to do. It only takes somebody to nudge you and you can be off and make a big mistake. So it's important just to get out in the top 10 for me, because I know if I'm in the top 10 I can work my way to the front. Any further back than that and you could be struggling. And managed to pass, I think I was about 10th coming out the quarry, and just managed to pass 2 or 3 by the time I got to the top of the quarry into the woods. And then picked a few riders off in a few technical places, and more just wait until they make mistakes rather than pushing too hard trying to get by. And then got up to probably third pretty quickly, and you can see from the tracks how many tracks in front sometimes, how many in front. So I knew I was somewhere near. And then there's one difficult part in the woods where we normally get pulled up, and there's ropes and stuff, people everywhere, so it's sometimes difficult to get a line. But I saw Gomez and Taddy just made a little bit of a mistake going off to the right. That rain overnight had just made the camber quite slippery, so I picked a different line off to the left. Damo was there to pull me up. I had a bit of a tangle with the ropes, but just managed to fight my way out to the top in front and got the lead. So once I was in the front, you just know it's an easier task, because a lot of the single track, it's just you haven't got to worry about passing people. Still under a bit of pressure, the 2 guys behind me, but once you get a little bit of a lead, you can relax and just focus on your own race. Middle of the race, you get people telling you how much time you're in front, so it's quite handy to know. Somebody said first one was 6 minutes, so I knew that's a good lead. But you can, if you make a mistake, you can still lose that. So had to keep pushing and keep concentrating, and it was pretty cool coming into the diner. Managed to pull even more of a lead, which was really good. I didn't really make any big mistakes. You always drop into a hole, have to fight it a little bit, but nothing major. And then just to the end, there's times when I'm feeling really tired, but there's bits in between you can just recover a little bit into the next difficult bit. And then no mistakes, kept looking around, see for them checkpoints and the missing markers, and just stay on track and get it home safely. And then coming across the line, it's you're always looking at Carl, see if he's actually waving that flag, because if he starts shaking his head, you're in trouble. So you had to look up just before I came in, and Carl's smiling away with the flag, so everything was good, and there's no better feeling than coming across that line.